I'm very lucky and proud to call you my brother. I love you. Finally, I would like to give a few words of wisdom. Marriage is not about finding someone you can live with, it's about finding someone you can't live without. I know you've already said that, but I had it written down. Right.
Same website, it's all right.
I know you make each other happy and have a long and happy life together. I love you both. So ladies and gentlemen, please can you be upstanding, raise your glasses to love, to laughter, to a happy ever after. I give you the new Mr. and Mrs. Miller, Hayley and Paul. Thank you.
What would I do without?
I'd like to thank Paul and Hayley. I think everybody will agree that the venue is fantastic. It's absolutely superb. And I think they've done themselves extremely proud.
Down, what's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery.
It was quite calm this morning. A little bit nervous. Felt really sick. But really excited.
My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind. 'Cause all of me loves all of you.
Firstly, on behalf of myself and my wife, I would like to thank Alan for his kind words. I'm honoured to be accepted into your family. Considering the first time I met Sue, her first words to me were, "All right, cock." I had to double take a second. Until Hayley kindly translates to me, that's actually a term of endearment up north.
'Cause I give you all of me, and you give me all.
In the morning I was feeling quite nervous but quite excited at the same time.
How many times do I have to tell you, even when you're crying you're beautiful too. The world is beating you down, I'm around.
We would also like to thank Martin, Andrea, Dan, Michelle, Ellie and George for welcoming Hayley into the family and making her feel comfortable in her transition from the north and feeling part of the family.
My head's underwater.
It all become quite real, especially when putting on my cufflinks and when I got my bag of gifts from Hayley, which I love very much. It all become really real, but very exciting.
'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections.
Hayley, as a message from your mum and I, we are proud that you have passed your degree and pursued a career in nursing, and pleased that you have met someone you are extremely happy with, and we wish you both a happy and successful future together.
I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh, give me all of you. Cards on the table, we're both showing hearts, risking it although it's hard. 'Cause
But there's one person who is not here today, and that is Bob, Hayley's father. Unfortunately, he passed away when Hayley was 9. What I would like to say on his behalf is that he would have been proud and extremely happy with the choice of husband, as Paul is a hard-working, loyal, generous person who will make sure that Hayley remains happy well into the future.
lose and winning, 'cause I give you all of me, and you give me all.
I would also like to thank Paul's friends for bringing Hayley into the group, and you've now become, it's obvious, her friend. The first thing I must say is, I've got a feeling Essex this evening will be pretty sort of empty. Because I've never seen so many people in one place. But anyway, thank you for that.
We'd like to thank everyone for coming here today. It means so much that the people we love and care about have travelled so far to share this special occasion. I can honestly say it would not be the same without you. It would have been a hell of a lot cheaper, but it definitely would not be the same. Unfortunately though, it has not been possible for everyone we love to be here today. But we know they're here with us in spirit, not only in our thoughts but in our hearts.
We're on top of the world. We're on top of the world now, darling, so don't let go. Can I call you?
I know you've all travelled a long way to be here with Paul and Hayley on this special day. It means the world to them to have so many of you here. Looking around this packed room, it's surprising just how far some people are prepared to travel for a free meal.
And oh, we got time, yeah. So darling, just say you'll stay right by my side. And oh, we got love, yeah. So darling, just swear you'll stand right by my side. We're on top of the world.
Quite clearly, no expense has been spared in creating this wonderful occasion for us all to enjoy. And by the way, please don't worry if you hear any unusual noises during the speech. It's only Paul's wallet groaning in agony.
Wait till we see the bar bill. Let's carry on. 2 large beers and 2 small beers. Thanks.
And oh, we got time, yeah. So darling, just swear you'll stay right by my side.
I was a little bit nervous about you all coming today. You know, I heard the rumours about Northerners and their best wedding attires. Shell suits. And I'd warned security that if that was the case, not to let you in. But I can honestly say you all look great.
Be my forever, 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 be my forever. You're my bright blue sky, you're the sun in my eyes. Oh, baby, you're my life, you're the reason.
Put my dress on, I just couldn't wait to get down the aisle, to be honest. I was like, just sit me up, just I want to get there. But yeah, I was a little bit nervous because it felt real once my dress was on.
1, 2, 3, 4. And oh, we got time, yeah. We got love, so darling, just swear you'll stay right by my side. And oh, we got love, yeah. So darling, just swear you'll stay right by my side. Be my forever, be my forever, be my forever, be my.
Oh, wait. It's angles.
When I was waiting at the altar and on the terrace, it became quite real. I got quite emotional. It made it realise how special I was to have a lady like Hayley, and I got quite nervous.
I told you to get nervous at this bit, didn't I? Don't talk to me. I don't want to speak to anyone. Get on my face.
Face that way.
Seriously, don't come near me. You got the rings?
No, him. Yes.
David.
You got them,
Yeah,
No, I'll just pass them about. You've got them.
Alright then. I've got the rings. I've got your door key. Do you want that
my
back?
doctor, yes please. Thanks. No, you're lying.
Sticking on you in the middle of the
You're sneaking for a quickie.
you two up to?
Heart beats fast, colors and
It's got to turn that way, innit? See? You've got to turn that way.
This has got a waiting anticipation.
be brave. How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching
As soon as I heard that music go, I knew I was in the right place at the right time, so really happy.
all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow.
When I was walking down, I was really nervous, and then I kept seeing everyone crying. I was like, trying not to cry.
I have died.
And then Paul wouldn't look at me. And as I was walking up, I was like, he's not looking, he's not looking.
I could tell from the reaction from the crowd and the people sitting watching how amazing she looked. And as soon as she stood next to me, I was in amazement how beautiful she was. She left me speechless.
I just couldn't wait to get down the aisle.
Time stands.
I call upon
all persons here present
all persons here present
to witness that I,
Paul Miller,
accept you,
Hayley Atkinson,
as my lawful spouse,
to love and to share with you,
as from this day,
moments of joy and sorrow,
wealth and poverty,
happiness and unhappiness,
throughout our lives,
until death do separate us.
I have died every day waiting for you, darling.
call upon
All persons here present
all persons here present
to witness that I
to witness that I, Hayley Atkinson,
accept you
Paul Miller,
as my lawful spouse,
as my lawful spouse,
to love and to share with you,
to love and to share with you,
as from this day,
moments of joy and sorrow,
wealth and poverty,
happiness and unhappiness,
throughout our lives, until death do separate us.
One step closer. One step closer.
stuck.
As from this moment, I pronounce you man and wife.
Do another.
Robbie favourite lipstick. Hayley, I can't begin to mention one of the reasons I love you. You're beautiful, caring, you laugh at all my crap jokes. You have a smile that can brighten up the saddest days and a laugh that can light up a room. Although, when it turns to a cackle, you do wish that room was soundproof. But most importantly, when we go out for dinner, you give me the meat off your plate.
When it's black, take a little time to hold yourself.
In terms of my speeches, it was a great speech by Alan. He said some real nice things, real touching. I wrote my speech this morning. I think it went okay. You know, obviously, from the groom's point of view, it's quite easy. A few thank yous.
I'd now like to thank the bridesmaids, Kim, Shelley, Ellie, and of course page boy George. Give him a wave. Even though he does look much better than me on my wedding day.
And if there's love, just feel it. And if there's life, we'll see it. This is no time to be alone, yeah. I won't let you go. Say those words.
The best men were fantastic. Yeah, funny, you know, a bit of history, a bit of laughter, a lot of love.
Hayley looks truly fantastic today. Paul, you are definitely punching above your weight. Hayley,
I accept that.
Hayley is beautiful, intelligent, kind, and a caring person who deserves a good husband. So lucky for you, you married her before she found one. Paul, I'm also glad that you kept the tradition going by marrying a gingerbird.
And if there's love, just feel it. And if there's life, we'll see it. This is no time to be alone.
The speeches were really nice. Alan said a few nice words.
Hayley's now got her own little Joey Essex.
I've been called a lot worse.
If your sky's falling, just take my hand and hold it. You don't have to be alone, yeah. I won't let you go.
And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my parents. Mum, Dad, I can't thank you enough for all the love and support you've given me over the past 30 years. Especially the same way you've given that same love to Hayley. You're supposed to give it a bit of ours there. Thanks, guys. Cheers. And accepted into our family with open arms. Mum, you look amazing. And Dad, all I can say is that 2.5 minutes of passion many years ago was a good use of your time. You did very good. He had a cup of tea as well. It's all right.
As best men, James and I were given strict instructions from Hayley to ensure that Paul got here today on time, sober and looking good. 2 out of 3 isn't bad. I thought we were his best men, not plastic surgeons. Yeah.
If your sky's falling, just take my hand and hold it. And you don't have to be alone, alone, yeah. I won't let you go. I won't let you go. No, I won't let you go. No, I won't let you go.
Hayley, I love you with all my heart. Thank you for making me the happiest man in the world. Hope you had a great day.
Personally, from me, I could not have asked for a better friend, nor I'm so lucky to have had Paul there for me, who was trusting, funny some of the time, helpful and inspired me in my life to achieve and care for everyone. I just hope I've been as good a friend in return. I wish you all the luck in your lives and have many adventures in life together. As best men, we are so happy for the both of you, as well as everyone in this room.
We're 1,000 miles from comfort. We have traveled land and sea. But as long as you are with me, there's no place I'd rather be.
Finally, thanks to the best men, James and Daniel. Thank you for a great stag do and getting me home in one piece. I had the pleasure of being best man at my brother's wedding, and I've also got the honour of being best man at James's forthcoming wedding. So I know how this works. It's customary for the best men to tell you all stories about me. It is all lies. My brother is a compulsive liar. And James is an alcoholic that believes a comic book hero. I certainly will not believe a word they say.
If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Knowing the little heart, you can't shame me.
As well as a love for football, he also has a secret love of American football, as he demonstrated one night while sleeping. He shot bolt upright and started commentating on the play and celebrating a touchdown. Paul, do you wish to do a demonstration?
We set out on a mission to find out.
26 years ago, it was a sunny day, birds were tweeting, and it's the first day of school. I was chatting to everyone, having a laugh, you know, having a bit of banter. I felt a tug at my shirt tails and I turned round and no one was there. So I felt it again and no one was there, but I looked down and there he was, smiling up at me. Paul Samuel Miller. He said, "Can I be your friend?" I threw my head back and said yes.
With every step we take, he held us to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same, gave you another name, switch up the batteries. If you gave
Let me take you back to a time when my dad had hair. No, not before he met Mum. No, not before he met Mum, but when Paul was born. Paul was born at 4:25 p.m. on the 26th of September 1983 at Which Cross Hospital, weighing £6 14 ounces, and come out a lovely shade of blue. At first, Mum thought she'd given birth to a Smurf. Now, I have actually spoken to the midwife from that day, and they have told me they've renamed that day in Paul's honour. They have named it Ugly Monday. So you're better looking now, don't you?
Yeah, thanks. Cheers. Have I grown out of it?
Yeah.
You gave me a chance, I will take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it.
They say you don't marry the person you can live with, but you marry the person you can't live without. And all I know is that without you in my life, I'd be a lesser man.
Thank you for an amazing day, Paulie, and I love you very much, and I'm so happy that I'm your wife.
I would like to end my participation with a song, spoken. Close to Paul's Heart by the Goodfellas, which I've slightly edited.
Good song.
Sugar, honey iced tea, honey, honey, it's got to be sugar, sugar. Honey iced tea, ooh, Miller, I love sugar, honey iced tea. Honey Miller, honey, it's got to be sugar. I love you both, I love you both. Now all my next move is I got to help you both. So then maybe I can prove my worth. I'm one of the best men and thank you for choosing me. I'm going to leave the rest up to Daniel, but once again, I love you both very much. And we'll do everything in my powers to help you in any way I possibly can for the rest of my life. Thank you.